Welcome to the little show that couldn't. This is Joseph Richards talking.
Matt Henry talking.
Reuben Glaser talking.
And I'm Ryan Dewerth.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Ryan Dewerth talking.
All right, there it is.
All right, we're all talking here.
What do we got today, boys?
Today we're visiting episode 3, which was from the week after that, which was September 27th?
Yep.
September 27th of 2013.
All right.
This was not much of a departure from the first two.
Nope. Yeah. View count's still pretty low here. 257 views the first week and 432 views now. 4.5 years later.
So it actually did a little better than the second episode in its first week, but overall it's just a little behind.
Right.
Yeah.
Ninth most viewed though, so still up there.
So just behind. Just behind
didn't
episode
chart
2.
on YouTube though. Did not chart.
Did not chart.
No. Nothing we did. None of this did. None of this charted on YouTube.
No.
But you know, you guys are watching it now, maybe, and thank you. And so let's. What's the name of the episode?
Of Booze and Men.
Of Booze and Men.
There we go.
Actually, I should point out that it was the second episode was the first one that I actually decided to add titles. When we released the first episode, I didn't call it Meet the Plant at that point. I added that name after the fact.
That would have been interesting to say in episode 1.
It would have, or even in episode 2. But here it is.
But we thought of it now in episode 3.
I meant to say it, but there's a lot of stuff going on here.
Yeah,
a lot of literary references though in your names, right?
Yeah,
That's
I tried
a Steinbeck shout out, right?
Yeah, I tried to sort of do a mix of music, books, movies, shows, even sayings, even people's names. Or band names, actually. One of the episodes is a band. So
cool.
Try to do a lot of pop culture references.
Yeah, a lot of the names, they're pretty clever. I think you guys will see. You'll be like,
with like multiple applications throughout the episode.
This one's funny because booze does rhyme with mice. So.
And I would suggest that for this episode, you actually pour yourself a glass to drink.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Makes sense.
Or if you don't want to do that,
yeah,
then
I feel like we
do
should
that.
probably just pause the recording and get a drink ourselves if we're watching.
Yeah,
the
we
booze.
got whiskey and brandy and beer.
Yeah,
it's a good point.
We're gonna everybody just. I mean,
can you just add some whiskey to my coffee? Right.
We're gonna quickly pause and grab some.
If you want to get something for yourself,
none of
you
you
can.
know this, but I already did that.
Ooh.
When you
well,
guys
Ruben's
were
already
upstairs.
That's not, as you'll see in the show. That's not a
and
surprise.
pause.
All right, so we got our drinks now. We're started. We just had to
drinked up
put a little bit of whiskey in our coffee at 150. So it's not quite drinking time. It's still coffee time. So
still January 20th.
it's like the brunch of beverages.
Exactly. Yeah, and it is
Beverages.
fantastic. I gotta say, Kyle took it. Joseph. I'm probably gonna call Joseph Kyle a lot in this. It's Joseph Kyle Richards.
Do we want to address that? Or?
Yeah, I think we should actually.
I don't think we.
No.
It's very simple. It's
I'm just not gonna. I don't.
It's way too complicated to explain.
Not really. Here's.
I just said it.
Here's the story. Joseph used to go by Kyle.
His name's Joseph Kyle Richards.
And then because he
His
changed
old
it
name's
because Kyle Richards is the name of a real housewife, right?
That was definitely a factor.
And so you named yourself
There's more reasons than
after
that.
a Franz Kafka character, and then when I came in, it was sort of during the transition. So I've never referred to you as Kyle.
Right, which is kind of an interesting thing.
I've never referred to you as Kyle.
I just know I'm gonna say Kyle, and people. Will be like,
because Matt knew me as a boy, but not literally boys' school like we say in the show. But so did Ryan. So they're used to and it slips on the show a few times actually. I think Mackenzie might say it.
I don't
2
think
or
I
3
really
times.
Which is weird because she didn't know you.
Reuben says it once, I think.
Do I really?
I gotta say, I was proud of myself for not saying
interim
it
executive
that much.
producer Mario Lanza says
He definitely says it.
I don't think I slip. I don't even think I say it once.
No, you do. You say it in
That's a shock.
Friends of Dissension.
I'm
He
actually
pays
shocked
attention,
by
all
that.
right, because his name is
Because you say
Joseph
that
now.
you say Mackenzie cuddled Kyle.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's a little
Something
different.
like
You gotta
Yeah,
go for
listen to that.
alliteration.
Listen to that sentence or those words.
I mean,
Mackenzie
that's why-
cuddled
that's
Kyle.
And you
why I
sounds
did
obviously
way
it.
you
better.
That's why I
told
did it.
Mario my
I do
name.
recall this conversation years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a really nice flowing sentence. It is.
Yeah,
I would say
Mackenzie
it all
cuddled.
day if
I
could.
decided to just leave it for that reason. I don't know. We'll have
Mackenzie
to when we
cuddled
get to the
Kyle.
point. What is the
Mackenzie
first? Who
cuddled
breaks
Kyle.
that first? Is it Mackenzie or Reuben? I'm not sure.
All right. Well, should
I
we?
guess we'll-
I think
we'll
it is
find out.
Mackenzie.
Let me
So just to be
ask,
clear-
does Zeph make it to any of the episodes?
Yeah, for sure. I think
Good,
it was in the one.
'cause-
I mean, we're not. We're kind of talking over these, so we can't hear every word spoke. But I believe you say
There's
it.
some Zeffs in
You
there.
definitely say it in the early episodes.
I tried out Zeph legitimately when I first knew you. You weren't into it.
No,
honestly,
it was a hard no. From what
honestly,
I
I think
recall, it
that's
was
a
a
cool
hard
name.
no. But in his defense, he changed his name to what he wanted, and then like Zeph. I wouldn't want to be called Zeph.
Yeah.
I
You know
think
what I
that's
mean?
cool,
I
honestly.
do think it's
a little-
all right.
It's okay.
It's a
cool,
bit like
but-
Artie Ziff. You know, that's
Yeah.
what it makes me
well,
think
that
of. But
doesn't.
I
that's what
feel
I
like
always
that'd be the
thought
name of an
He's a lizard
animated
man,
ball of
dump
lint
him.
Yeah.
in the cartoon.
Zeph.
I don't know. Zeph is when I think of you in my head, I refer to you as Zeph. So.
Okay.
All right. Well, just to
You are Zeph
just
to
to
me.
clarify, this is going on way too long.
Yeah, you're probably
Joseph's-
antsy. You got your finger right over the space bar to start this episode.
Yeah. Joseph's name used to be Kyle, but now it's Joseph.
It still is.
Friends
but-
call him Zeph.
Yeah,
All right,
you're probably not any more clear on what happened. We'll try to explain this over the course of my life. All right.
All right. If you guys are all queued up and
Yes.
ready to
so
go,
we got
you want
a
to hit the
Booze
countdown?
of Men, episode 3, and we are starting it now. Okay, here we go again.
Here we go. With the blue.
Okay, so this is
cold
actually our
open.
first cold open
Yes,
it
in
is.
episode 3.
Slightly
Again,
out of
there's
And
focus.
the mug.
this was before we really were deciding to make this a thing. So we kind of took the approach here in this first one that it was kind of just incidentally filmed. So it's kind of out of focus intentionally, and the lights are kind of like
I want to take a moment to point out my favorite line.
the stick of. Yeah.
That's my favorite line that I say in the whole series. Stick up his ass the size of Tupac Shakur.
Yeah.
That was.
And you're
That's my
giving me
best.
moonshine.
Moonshine,
A little bit of
yes.
moonshine.
And
'Cause
this
of
is, I
course.
think this is such a funny, absurd premise that you guys collectively, 3 grown men, think
there's
that
that
you'll
mug.
be able to trick me into drinking hard liquor.
Yeah.
and thinking
yeah,
that it's
right.
water.
I think my favorite line of yours from this series, Joseph, is also in this episode.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm referring to?
Perhaps.
We'll point it out when it happens.
Yeah, I think I might know what it is.
I'm
and
pretty
I
sure-
love Ryan slurping that up too.
Yeah,
Yes.
very funny.
That's such a class act.
yeah.
So
I was
Ryan
actually
didn't
gonna wear
actually-
that shirt today, but then I thought this.
Well, that's
he's wearing a similarly loud shirt.
Yeah, it is.
That
I was
is
gonna say
loud.
it's similar.
Loud.
I could see why it was between that shirt and the shirt you're wearing on FNW. You know, they're very
That
similar.
was a pretty
Hey,
plain
So this
shirt, I think.
this font
Where-
for you trivia buffs is called Syntony.
This
Okay.
font for you font freaks.
Syntony,
Ooh,
S-I-N-T-O-N-Y.
there's that
Oh,
swivel
I
baby.
don't like that.
This was I remember being a little displeased with the framing in this episode.
I think you're just kind of displeased
Little
with,
tight.
with everything.
I'm a little displeased with my haircut in all of this.
So was I. So was I.
I
at the
actually
time.
think this is your best hair episode. It's like
Really?
I think I could surf on that hair. And your
It's like
hair
you-
kind of looks black. Also.
Looks
It
like you
is,
can
I've-
just
yeah.
take it off and put it on the shelf every night.
Yes, I mean this is a lovely swoop. And,
It
and
is quite the swoop.
I mean, man, it is like you. Ah, man, it's
it's like
There's
you know,
even some nice curls coming in on the face. It's very it's modern, but it's also very 70s.
It should be drawn. It's like I see it and I go, I want to draw that. Not even Matt, just the hair.
It
Just
looks
the
like I
hair.
might have just got a haircut here.
Yeah, you're very clean.
I
yeah.
think at the
Very clean cut.
time I might have been cutting my own hair at this time,
Really?
and I think it shows.
Got to pinch every penny.
Yeah, no, literally, I would use different lengths of a buzz.
This is also the introduction of the bowling shirt, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
correct.
yeah.
Which was-
I wanted to do it from the beginning, but
It was stuck in the mail for a very long time,
It
wasn't
was,
it? Didn't
yeah,
we get
it
it from
was.
like Pete's
I
bowling
honestly
shirt outlet or something?
I love it. I think it is the perfect uniform.
It is. I wasn't about it. I did not like it at all at first, but it grew on me right
because
away.
it fits
it
like
does.
and it looks what I think it looks fun at the same time as looking classy.
Wait, hold on.
Right, and it's like it's Matt's a goofy
Here's
guy.
coming. Here's
Yeah.
coming.
You know, it works.
Ryan, you put booze in my cat mug.
Hold on. Hold on.
I want water. It's brown. Brown.
Oh no, no.
I think
it
it's
comes
right.
later.
It's in the next one. Yeah. I
When
think
it's
I,
no
okay.
longer a brown
I definitely
liquor.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's no longer a brown liquor.
Ryan, you put booze in my cat mug.
Okay, thank you. Okay, anyways. Ryan, this is clearly vodka.
That's it. That's it.
That's what I
right
thought.
There.
That's what I thought.
Right
Ryan,
there.
this is clearly vodka.
Yeah.
It's just got a good rhythm to it.
Yeah.
I like that I'm like trying to duck out of frame,
Yeah.
but failing miserably.
Terrible. Yeah, you're very much in frame.
Here's
Joseph, can we get another?
That
Clearly
never
This Is Vodka
changed.
from
We
you?
always had booze on that set.
Yeah, we did. I
Ryan.
was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I was drinking coffee with
Yeah.
whiskey at the time, and
Maybe.
I am now 4 years later. I think I might have
Guys, Joseph's got something to
All
say.
right. Ryan, this is clearly vodka.
Boom. There we
it
go.
is.
You know, there's something I notice about a lot of the early news of the weeks is, like, it's kind of like we're trying to do a thing, and we kind of like we
Missed the
settle
ball a
into
little
it.
bit?
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
I heard
I
some-
definitely like I go up in my pitch a lot early in these early episodes. I don't know if it's ever that good actually at any point.
Yeah, I mean, news of the week was always, it's hit and miss.
The
we wrote the
section
jokes
that does
that week.
expire,
and
though. I mean, you
Right.
know.
I mean, overall, like all the ones that are still in the episodes do make me laugh.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it does
yeah.
bring you back to a
Like
point
this is
too.
funny.
And that's the thing. It brings it back
Mars,
to
quit
a point.
bragging about like
Right.
Fucking Mars.
you know.
And again, it takes you back to that particular week.
Yeah, we
Really
rip on
2013.
certain states a lot. Michigan, Florida, the most I would say.
Yeah.
But no
Florida,
city
Michigan.
more than Boston.
Right,
Boston,
right.
right? Boston.
Where have
comes
any
up.
of us ever been there?
No.
No, God,
nope.
I've got no reason.
No.
No, I've got no
And I-
reason to not like.
And
the
I
people of
never
Boston.
will go to Boston.
I
No.
have no interest in going to Boston. I have no
I hear
interest
there's
in
a
Again,
lot of
actually
if
eating.
you're from
Boston
Boston and you're
bullies.
listening to this,
Reuben,
just
Reuben,
stop.
here's a question.
care if you're
Gary,
OnlyFans.
Indiana, or Boston?
Oh, Boston. I'd pick hell over Gary, Indiana, if hell was a place.
Hell,
I've seen
Michigan?
some.
So this is the
Sure.
snake in the bottle thing.
This is the
and
snake in
then
the bottle. This comes up very
lit.
soon again.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know this joke, it really kind of makes me sad because that's people really do this.
I know.
Swallowing wasps.
Yeah. Well, they crushed rhino horn and killing rhinos. you
Yeah,
know.
the wasps.
So what
I
about
shed
this
no
joke?
tears for
is
wasps.
this PC now anymore?
Oh well, people aren't allowed to like him anymore, George H.W. Bush, because he grabbed someone's ass, right?
Yeah, I mean,
That's a thing. That's a thing, right?
he's an old man though.
He thought they
Yeah,
were.
that's
He thought they were
funny.
lesbians.
He's
I mean,
an
that's
old
funny.
man. He's
Who
an
the
old
fuck is
man.
this guy?
I don't like to say that he should.
That was the Boston
Obviously
police
not. Oh.
commissioner, I think.
Bully one of my magic bullet smoothies. They'll be terrorizing is me for some more of my smoothies. I may go. Sweet treat.
What a cute.
That was a bit of a
cutie.
Farley moment.
Just a sweet.
Yeah.
a
like in
sweetheart.
Billy Madison. That is correct.
Yeah, that is correct.
Also, when you fall out of the chair in the first episode, that reminds me of Chris Farley.
Also, I'm very fat.
You're pretty slim now.
I'm
Yeah,
working
you've-
on it.
You've
Yeah,
trimmed.
if you've watched Batman and Jesus, you might have noticed Matt has lost a lot of weight.
Yeah,
since these days.
150 pounds.
And that was those water aerobics at the rec center.
Yep,
correct?
that's all. Yeah, you'll get that joke later. Don't
and
worry.
humorously enough, I've gotten significantly fatter.
Yeah,
since we
Reuben
did
is actually
this.
about the size as I am in this.
Well, okay, wouldn't go that far.
We should talk. This is the first time we did this bit, which is a recurring bit, the Rogue Pope. The
Yes.
Rogue Pope Roundup. I almost said it at the exact
Listen,
same
listen.
time as myself. So
There
that's
you
Nailed
me,
it.
Reuben, and Ryan singing Rogue Pope Roundup, and then Matt doing.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
There
gonna
it is.
peak,
Ooh.
but
Very loud.
sorry about
Yikes.
that. But
yikes!
I
Not a
got.
fan.
I took me
You
back
got
to a place.
excited.
It took me back to a place.
and to me, I don't know if this was your inspiration, but to me, the inspiration was John Belushi and the Blues Brothers.
with the Kia.
Because when they do
Oh, yeah,
Rawhide,
I could see it.
Yep.
I thought of us kind of as Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi.
Sure.
Like, I'd be like rolling, and then you're like,
Yeah, I mean, you know.
yeah, he's got the whip. I love that.
One of
scene.
the
in
greatest,
the movie The
you know.
Blues Brothers. If you've heard of the movie,
Have you heard of the
If you
Blues
haven't
Brothers?
heard of the Blues Brothers, what are you doing listening to us?
Way
Go
to
watch the
go.
Blues Brothers. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Part of everyone. Moving away from attitude.
yeah, and this was if I'm not mistaken, we started the show within maybe a year of him starting as Pope, or was it even fresher than that? He was
Yeah,
very
it was pretty new, I
he was
think.
newly
Pope.
the
Very
Pope.
new.
And we
yeah.
weren't sold on him yet.
And
He,
I was
think, grew
very
on us.
surprised.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, I went on to make Holy Shit and Batman and Jesus.
Yeah.
You probably found this through that, or something else we've made.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the
You didn't
future
find this
that-
through this. This
No,
is-
Yeah.
certainly not.
Hopefully, if you're listening to this, you probably already like us for something else.
Yes.
I'm guessing.
and that's why you're enjoying this, or maybe not enjoying it, but you're putting up with
One
it
of us
anytime.
has probably gotten famous by now if you're listening to this and you're looking for insights or scandals to
Yeah.
write about. So
And here they
You're
are.
gonna find
Keep
plenty.
listening. We've already said some. Yeah.
But listen, we try to be ridiculous. So if you knew us, you wouldn't think anything we do is so bad.
Yeah.
But the Road
yeah,
Pope
Pope-
Roundup.
Pope
We only-
Francis.
we only just started drinking, so it's only going to get more scandalous from here.
Because I mean, I grew up Catholic, and for me to hear the Pope saying some of that stuff was truly shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Pope grew on me.
And
Still
I felt
continues to.
I felt like, and he's a flawed, of course, like anyone, but or like any Catholic, I should say. No, but I really found it interesting, and I felt like it gave me like, okay, this is something that I could actually do on Friday Night Weekly.
Right. Yeah.
That
Yeah, and it's nice to throw in kind of like the the opinion pieces a little bit.
it's interesting also because I remember at the time thinking that was one of our least funny bits that we had done. And yeah, a lot of people talked about that bit at the time. Of our couple
Right,
hundred
that's
listeners
right.
we did
It
have.
sort of ended up becoming an ode to the Pope
Yeah.
after time.
Yeah.
And this is my ode to that poor snake.
Yeah, and this is good. And
I
we,
love the taped
We didn't
hands.
We didn't bring back the tape, but it's a great touch. I love the noise that it makes when you pound your fist together.
Ding ding. I was genuinely upset about this story, though. That poor snake.
You get shows.
That's a bit harsh of me to say, but
The bitch who got
It was
bit.
2013.
Yeah,
The
and
bitch who
again,
got
it's
bit.
a
It was a
funny.
wild time.
People weren't so sensitive.
the bitch who got
Well,
bit.
right, and Patrice O'Neill taught me that it's the B's, the P's, those punchy
Yeah,
words
exactly.
makes it funnier. Like
Yep.
Boston Bully is
Mhm.
funny. It's a
Yep.
funny alliteration.
The bitch got bit.
The
Bitch
know.
got
that
bit is a funny
You
sentence.
know, Pittsburgh
you know?
punks. That's pretty funny too. But like,
Cleveland
Mil-
clowns. That's a
not
that's a
quite
C,
as funny.
though.
Not quite
no,
as funny.
you're right.
Milwaukee
Not
Menaces,
punchy
not
enough.
quite as punchy as Boston
Milwaukee
Bully.
Mooks.
Boston
Yeah,
Bully.
like it's still funny, but it's not. It doesn't.
And-
you can't.
It doesn't get to the point.
Yeah, you
it
can't.
needs to go.
And the bottom line is, the bitch got bit. All right, she got bit.
And I really like when you turn around here and you're like very awkwardly like, any animals in troubling situations, I will help you.
Oh, there's
Zeph
a Zeph.
Richards.
There's
Pius
a.
Zeph Richards.
this on for size. Reuben Glaser is. And actually, I'd like to send a message
Still
to
am.
any creatures who may be in compromising situations. If you need defending, come to me. I'll defend you. And the Reuben.
He'll defend all
So
creatures.
not as a lawyer, but he'll just on this show.
Morally.
He will.
In general, in the outfit of a very combative man. That jacket actually is of a restaurant from Gary, Indiana that closed.
Really?
Called,
Oh, wow.
It says Fast Eddie's on the back.
Interesting.
Myself on this one, honestly. I think the new direction that we're taking this show is really going to work. I think.
It's
It
like,
didn't
it's
work.
very feathered.
It
like
did
your
not
hair
work.
is like feathered.
The
Ah.
old giving tree.
There we go.
yeah, I mean, I yeah.
Tree brandy.
That was prop brandy after a while, right? We
But in this, it
committed
is
not-
real. This
yeah.
is real because I remember as I'm doing it, and I put so much in there, and I start drinking it
all-
in a
you
few
put all of it.
seconds.
wasn't it
right.
watered down a little bit though, or
No,
was that actually?
So I'm pretending to chug it, but I realize like it's not gonna look like I'm chugging it if I don't tilt it back. But it was so full that I can't. So you can see how I'm not really tilting it back because I'm really having to drink it. This is, I think, one of my favorite lines. When he calls me dad, and then like just backs off it, like it's
Dad, I mean, Joseph.
yeah.
Matt's
I-
character is such a sweet sociopath.
yeah. Oh yeah. I get dark.
That's
you
a
know?
that's a good
very
way to put
dark
it,
at
right?
times, yeah.
Especially
sweet sociopath.
especially in
Definitely true.
episode 5. No, 6.
Six.
Yeah,
We'll
it gets
find-
pretty
we'll
dark.
find
And
out.
Reuben, I knew that would be your favorite line.
Oh, God.
I'm
man,
telling you, we
my
need
heart.
that. We need that soundbite so like preteens can do prank phone calls with with our voice.
Call up people called Ryan and just repeatedly
Clearly
say that line.
vodka.
Who is this? What's clearly vodka?
And
Oh.
clearly, I think that's a word that we use a lot. In
Yes,
Yes,
we
did
Clearly
you make
right.
a
Yes, we
supercut
do.
of that once?
I was
Yeah.
going to, but I did not.
There's
that
a lot
gets-
of clearlies.
That gets
on
used
the
a bit
show.
much. That's sort of a. I think Barack Obama suffered from the same problem, saying clearly too much.
Yeah, it was.
It's a good word. Good
Alex
word.
Trapp, who appears later on in the series, and in actually pretty much every film in some capacity that I've made. That was like we would say that a lot, and when we were younger in high school, and then it just kept going. It kept going.
Clearly. A good line from when I was in high school that I still remember is somebody saying, "Clearly, who told you to run?" It's a good line. Clearly, who told you to run?
That's weird. I don't like
I
that.
can't even really understand.
That
it.
means
Yeah,
they
I
were
don't-
trying to do a little backflip
They
there.
were
you
trying
running
to sound
for
smart.
Office?
They
They were trying to sound smart.
They were trying to sound smart.
What's the
Kurt,
smart
was
word?
that Kurt
Clearly.
for clerk?
No, that was not Kurt for clerk. You can Google that in your own time, but that
God.
was unrelated.
All right. Well, we're getting derailed here. Thanks for listening to episode 3.
And now coming up, we have our first
Mm-hmm.
episode with somebody other than the 4 of us. So
Yeah.
Oh boy.
we will look forward
Well, no,
to
we did have
joining-
Sam St. Hingus, but not in
Oh,
studio.
well,
not
yeah,
in studio.
But
That's true.
you'll see.
A new edition.
see.
Right. None of the 3 of us hadn't even met him at the time. Just you.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, but we will see you in episode 4.
All
Thanks, guys.
right.
Thanks for
Ryan, let's cut it.